The dawn of a new day will bring no comfort to one who lives in the great house at Collinwood. Victoria Winters has had a terrifying dream in which she witnessed the death of Barnabas Collins. And now she fears that if she sees Barnabas and tells him the dream, she will be responsible for restoring a 200-year-old curse. She does not know that during the night that has just passed, a devious plan has been worked out. A plan that will soon bring her and Barnabas face to face.
Dearest Barnabas, last night the dream came to me again, and I cannot bear the horrible agony it brought with it. So this is to say goodbye to you, and to thank you for all you've done for me while you've been at Collinwood. I find it painfully ironic that all of the qualities I so admire in you are now the very reasons I must leave. For if I were to stay, I could only bring you great harm. I know now that with the passing of each day, the effects of the dream will erode what little courage and strength I have left. It's like having an incurable disease, and I know I would rather die than inflict it upon you.
No. Vicky, no.
Couldn't be Barnabas. He's never come here this early.
Barnabas!
Vicky, thank heavens you're still here.
Don't come in!
Well, I must speak to you at once.
Barnabas, please, go back to the old house and stay there.
Do you think I could stay there and do nothing while you destroy yourself?
I'm not going to destroy myself.
I knew that the dream could be destructive, but I had no idea how destructive until I read your note.
My note?
Vicky, I cannot allow you to go through with it.
What are you talking about?
The note that you left under my door this morning.
I didn't leave any note under your door.
What?
I haven't been out of the house all day.
But I know your handwriting.
Let me see it. That's incredible. It is my handwriting, but...
But you didn't write it.
Of course not.
Cassandra. She knew that you wouldn't come to me, so she had to find some way of bringing us together. She tricked me, and it worked.
No, it hasn't worked. I haven't told you the dream. I have no intention of telling it to you.
Vicky, what are you doing?
I haven't told him anything, Julia.
Yes, but you will. If you stay here, you can't help it.
Julia, why don't you realize that there's nothing we can do to avoid it?
Yes, there is. If I can keep the two of you apart. Now, you go in here. I'll join you in a moment. Barnabas, why on earth did you come here? You're making it too difficult for her.
Cassandra sent me a letter this morning in Vicky's handwriting, implying that Vicky would kill herself in order to protect me.
Barnabas, you've got to go now. Now, you've got to go to the old house.
All right, I'll go. But go in there with Vicky and take good care of her.
I will, but please go now. Oh, Vicky, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
It's all right. It doesn't take very much these days.
Why don't you sit down?
I don't know if that'll do any good.
Is there anything I can do for you?
There's nothing that anyone can do. I've just got to keep on fighting it.
I know it won't be any help to you, but for what it's worth, I know what you're going through.
Was it this bad when it happened to you?
Well, I had one of the first dreams, and I'm sure they've gotten steadily worse ever since.
I've known fear before, but never any fear like this. It's as though my fear is a living thing that's crept inside of me, trying to break down my willpower and get control of me.
Vicky, maybe you shouldn't talk about it.
I can't help but talk about it. It's all I can think about.
Wouldn't it be better if you went off somewhere to Wyncliffe?
No, Julia, I'm going to stay here. Cassandra can drive me out of my mind or kill me or do whatever she wants to do to me. But I'm never going to tell Barnabas. Never.
Morning, Julia. Julia?
Good morning, Carolyn. I didn't know you'd gone out.
I got up very early and went to visit Joe in the hospital.
Oh?
Don't you want to know how he is?
I'm sorry. I was thinking of something else.
Are you feeling all right?
Yes, of course. Tell me, how is Joe?
Much better. The doctors think he'll be able to leave the hospital in another 2 or 3 weeks.
And after that?
I guess he'll be as good as new.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
Then why do you look so disturbed?
Joe did a lot of talking while I was there. He told me some things I find it very hard to believe.
Oh, what kind of things?
Julia, do you think it's possible for someone to jump from Widow's Hill and survive?
Joe talked to you about Adam then, huh?
He claims that's who he fought with in the woods. But
Carolyn, I don't think there's any need for you to be frightened about it.
I'm not frightened. I'm astonished. It never occurred to me that Adam could still be alive.
Well, the police suspected as much after Sam Evans' accident.
Yes, that's what Joe said. Do you mean you knew nothing about Adam's going to Sam's cottage?
Well, yes, I heard something about it.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, for the same reason that nobody else did. I didn't want to alarm you.
The police haven't found a trace of Adam since the night Joe was found in the woods. Where could he be?
I have no idea.
Julia, he has to do something about food and go somewhere to sleep. Where would be the logical place?
I'm afraid he doesn't seem to be a kind of person that has a logical mind. He's probably wandering the woods with no idea of where he is or what he's doing.
No, if that were true, someone would have seen him by this time and reported him to the police. He must be hiding someplace. The question is where?
After your experience with him, I should think that would be the last thing you'd want to know.
Yes. Yes, that's true. I can't help being curious.
Be careful. Your curiosity may be dangerous. Yeah, excuse me.
recognize me, don't you? You know me.
Yes. I know you.
Somehow, I knew you'd come here, and I decided to find out if I was right.
Why?
I don't know why.
What do you want?
I don't want anything. I thought you might need help. What are you doing?
You bring the police?
No, I came here alone.
You bring the police?
No, I didn't bring anyone. I haven't even talked to the police. Adam, please let me go. You're hurting me. I came here because I was grateful to you for saving my life. I thought maybe I could do something to help you now. But you've changed. You were gentle and innocent. Now you've become what people always thought you were to begin with. I swear to you, I didn't come here to hurt you. But if you're afraid of me, if you don't trust me, then I'll leave. And I won't come back.
No. Stay. Please. Stay with Adam.
I can't stay too long, but I can try to find a way to help you. If you want me to.
Yes. I want you to.
Oh, there's been at least one change for the good since I saw you. You're able to say so many more words. How did that happen?
Happen?
You've, learned to talk more.
Yes. Adam learn.
Yes.
Adam learn very good. Ground. Wall. Shelf. Door. Outside. Inside. Feet. Clothes. Hands. Face. Hair.
It's incredible. Who taught you all those things?
Professor
Helped you learn to talk.
Stokes.
And Joe was right. You were staying with Professor Stokes.
Yes.
Oh, well, why are you here? Why didn't you go back to Professor Stokes' house?
No. Can't. Go back there,
Why not?
Professor. Angry and bad.
Did he tell you that?
No.
Does he know you're here?
No.
How'd you know he's angry?
Adam knows.
One thing we're gonna have to do is teach you to say I instead of Adam.
All right.
Adam, when you were staying with Professor Stokes, were you happy?
Yes.
Then let me take you back there. Tonight.
No.
Adam, you can't stay here. You have no food, and it isn't safe here. If Professor Stokes was willing to take you in and try to teach you, then he must understand you. He must realize that when you ran from his house, it was out of fear. And that means he isn't angry.
No. Can't go back there.
All right. Then I'll go and get Professor Stokes and bring him here and let him tell you himself. You stay here, Adam. And don't leave before I come back.
No. Stay with Adam.
Adam, you need help. I'm going to get it for you.
You won't come back.
Yes. Yes, I will. You must believe that. And let me go now.
Barnabas, how do you feel?
How do you suppose I feel? How does any man feel waiting for the executioner?
Oh, you've got to stop talking that way.
Well, under the circumstances, I find it difficult to carry on a normal conversation. But why aren't you with Vicky?
Well, I left her in the drawing room. She went up to her room.
Well, you should have gone with her.
I followed her, but when I got there, the door was locked. Barnabas, I knocked, but there was no answer. I think...
You think what?
I think that she probably fell asleep.
To have the dream again. And how many more times can she have it before it destroys her spirit and her willpower?
I think Cassandra has underestimated Vicky's strength.
I know she has. And how much consolation can I derive from that? Oh, what a selfish fool I am.
Oh, no, Barnabas.
Yes. What am I proving, Julia?
It isn't a matter of proving anything.
And what am I accomplishing? Nothing. Oh, yes, Vicky is strong and courageous. But she also is being tortured slowly to death, and I am letting it happen.
Barnabas, she doesn't want to tell you the dream.
Well, of course she doesn't want to. It's in her nature to love and not destroy. Well, there must be something in my nature that's like that, too, that is worthy of what she's doing for me. And that's why I cannot let it go on, Julia.
What do you mean?
I'm going to go to Vicky, and I'm going to let her tell me the dream.
Oh, Barnabas, you can't do that.
I can't do anything else.
You can wait a little longer.
I've already waited too long.
Barnabas, Vicky knows what she's doing. She knows that she can survive the dream.
But she doesn't know the full price that she'll have to pay.
Barnabas, she thinks that if you have the dream, it will kill you. And that's bad enough for her. You and I both know that if you have the dream, you won't die, but something worse will happen.
Oh, Julia, what will it take to make you realize that there's no way out?
I don't know. I refuse to believe it.
Well, I know there isn't. You see, I didn't tell you, but I went to see Cassandra yesterday.
You went to see her? Why?
I asked her to release Vicky from the effects of the dream.
In return for what?
I told her that I was willing to admit defeat, that I was tired, that I was willing to restore the relationship we once had so many years ago.
Barnabas, I can't believe you were serious.
I was. I told her I'd wait here for an answer, but no answer came. I know, Julia, that if Cassandra was not willing to respond to that, she will respond to nothing. And there's no way of stopping her. I can no longer bear to think of what Vicky is going through for me. I must put a stop to it.
Barnabas, I beg of you, don't do this. Think what will happen to you.
I have thought about it. And I'm prepared to accept it.